I want to address the audience real fast because we got what I want to say 15, maybe 20 comments after we did quite a few different videos as far as our thoughts on Frank Castle as far as moving forward with the MCU. Daredevil Born Again, is he going to be in the series ever again? And then we get the trailer of the Spider-Man Brand New Day, and then of course we get the announcement of the Punisher special presentation. So we really don't know what his role is, but this is what we do know. And everybody wants to state the obvious in the comment section, which we haven't really responded to it because we kind of feel like it's a little bit, well, excuse me, not a little bit. It's kind of obvious. Like, we know that at the end of season 1 that Frank Castle, he technically broke out. We get that part. Like, Matt Murdock, blind ass, can see that. We all can see that. But
even a blind man can see that.
Right, we can see that. What we're trying to put out there is that we don't exactly physically get a background of, all right, what happens after you broke homeboy's arm. You mean to tell me that we cut to seeing this actual this room of people kept prisoner, and you're telling me Frank Castle left all those fucking people?
Facts. I definitely got to question that. I mean, in the episode at the end of episode 3, there is no way in hell that Frank Castle, aka the Punisher, just escaped, broke a guard's arm, stole the key, and just washed his hand clean of all the dirt and all the prisoners, and just walked away and not save a living soul that were locked up. So one of two things is happening, in my personal opinion. Either Frank Castle escaped later on in the series, in season 2 of Daredevil, or he escaped in the beginning of season 1 of Daredevil Born Again, but there wasn't that many prisoners, or that he was the only prisoner that was locked up at the time. Now, I can't prove this, but if Frank Castle escaped and there was prisoners locked up, what we saw in episode 3, there is no way in hell he didn't save anybody. There's no way in hell. There's no way. So my thoughts in the matter is that either he escaped because he was the only prisoner, or somewhere down the line.
There was a few people in there. I remember seeing swordsmen in there.
Somewhere down the line, he escaped during the time that Daredevil was freeing the rest of the civilians, and we just didn't see it. But there has to be something more important for him to have not been in that scene.
Vincent D'Onofrio made it known. He made it known that they wanted him in the season 2, but he did the Spider-Man movie, which I can respect and I understand. But as far as for plot hole purposes,
a logical standpoint,
yes, a logical standpoint, we needed to get that type of closure as far as the character. Like, let's just be done with it and just move on. Like, the way they did it was kind of, how cheesy. You say it, lazy writing. Like,
lazy writing, yeah. Okay, it was lazy writing, and it was cheesy, and it wasn't satisfying. Like, definitely, like, okay, they're gonna have to explain a lot with this, but okay, I could see how episode 3 ended, and most definitely, like, if Punisher was a part of it, I could see him escaping. But overall, like, we get to see in episode 3 that Daredevil and Karen also explained that they believe that Daredevil wasn't dead. Now, do we know that was he still locked up in season 1? Yes, of course. We never said that he wasn't locked up. It's not like we were saying that we didn't know what happened to the Punisher. Of course he got locked up by the task force. And then he found a way to get out. he broke someone's arm, stole the key, and left. Now, the timeline is janky.
That's
We
left up
didn't
to
get that.
interpretation. Let's not forget to mention that.
Oh, yes, let's interpretation. Because it's a little bit janky because we don't know where exactly in the timeline he left. Now, it could be before or after Spider-Man Brand New Day. I do believe it's before. There's no evidence proving that until we get to finish season 2. Now, to go back to what we stated earlier before. Of course, we know that Punisher escapes. Of course, because he's going to have his own TV series and he's in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Of course, we're not knocking that. But we need answers. Like, I don't know how else to explain it without simplifying it. I just don't want to see that he escaped and didn't save nobody. That's bullshit. That's horseshit. I call cap on that shit all day, every day, bro. That's cap. But at also the same time, bro, this is the same man who was talking about killing the Kingpin if he were to ever meet him again. And he was right there. So you're telling me that he escaped and didn't want to kill Kingpin? I call cap. I call cap. There's no way in hell. Now, if we get a storyline that justifies him not having to worry about Fisk, I'm okay with it. Until then, I'm gonna call horseshit. I'm gonna call cap. Bullshit. I don't care. It's called lazy writing. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear it. That's all I want to say. Like, that's my opinion. Shut the fuck up.